They're bracing for one hell of a storm. I suggest you get on with the agenda before the storm hits.
Oh shit. Oh, what happened? Oh.
They're coming later. If the higher-ups cut the funding. Looks like we're gonna need a generator for the phosphate plant. There should be one somewhere close to the abandoned facility. You wrapped up all the prep work nicely. I knew I could rely on you.
Okay folks, it's a new day. Today we are gonna look at some more objectives, getting everything completed, maybe even getting a new vehicle, fingers crossed. So far we haven't earned a lot of money. I do have plans on once we get more side quests to get those rolling, to get some more cash in the bank account so we can get some more vehicles. There's a few that I do want early on, but they're also quite expensive, and let's see once we get them unlocked what's happening. So right now we do have two main objectives. We need to move some concrete slabs to the loading area, then we need to create a route to deliver the generators. Let's see if we can just get on with the route here. Oh, we already have a point here, so I would assume that they can go through here. Let's just see how it goes. Okay, the vehicles have been dispatched. From what I know, we might have an issue coming up where the gate is locked. These drivers do have insane temperament. So as you might have noticed, I did change around with my microphone to make it sound a bit better. I do apologize that you had to go through the last episode. It was rough. Of course I could have recorded a new episode, but I already did record it twice, because for some reason the first file that was corrupted, so I had to do it one more time. I'm still learning to do this. Can we just open it? No, it doesn't seem like it. Then it's time to get our friendly neighborhood winch here. Oh. And we did it just in time. Now the workers cannot complain about this. Oh, and they're coming up. So I did try, I did try and round the edge, the corner here. It does help when they come in straight into this gate. If they don't, they might need to back up a bit, and it just slows it down tremendously. So I did try and round it out, so they might be coming. Yeah, you can see as soon as they need to turn, a bit problematic, but it seems like, no, spoke too soon. Definitely spoke too soon. But we can do some minor adjustments. It doesn't seem like they're failing the task. So we can do some minor adjustments afterwards. Oh, they do have 4. Here we go. So let's do those minor adjustments. Just cancelling the route. Route or route. I think you guys know what I mean. So I do think that it's quite close to the gate here, so I will move this one. And let's see what happens. And we do need to move some concrete slabs. And we got a new vehicle. Let's have a look at this. So we're getting introduced to the crane. That is nice. So you can see those 2 squares here. Once the first one we see here where the arrows are going inwards, that's basically just how we deposit different kinds of materials. Well, not materials, but in this case concrete slabs. And the other one, when we move closer, you can see we do have the button to access our resources, the storage. And here we can select steel beams, locks, and concrete slabs. So once we do have a few within this area, within our storage, toggle the anchors here so we're not moving too much around. I wish there was a way where I can remove this information box. So there's 2 different camera modes you can choose between. You can have it from the perspective of the crane, which sometimes might come in handy, and then we have the one from the car. I like to swap in between. Some of them do feel it's a bit situational, so it depends on both what you prefer and how much visibility you actually have. Yeah, so as you can see here in the top right corner, we can see that we have 6 concrete slabs. I think they might be coming in handy when we're going to have to build a crane at some point, or bridge. So we did store, and then we can transfer. Now we move them to the loading area, and then we need to...
Looks like you'll need to do some hauling. Take the cargo truck and load it up with the concrete slabs and steel beams. Then, deliver it to the phosphate plant. And if you're in the mood for extra supplies, you could plot a route between the warehouse and the forward base. It's not essential, but it'll make things easier for you in the long run.
Alright. Thank you, Kelly. So the next thing we need to do is we need to bring some resources to the phosphate plant. Did Kelly actually give us a new truck? She did. And I do think that we are using all the leftover tasks that we have available, because everything seems rusty and about to fall apart. So what did the objective say? The objective says that we need to bring resources, and that is 3 concrete slabs and 2 steel beams. Okay, so I'll park the car here, select the crane, and let's just start bringing over materials. Before I start to just montage this, I do want to tell you guys about the mods that I'm using. So there's not a lot of mods out for the game, but one mod that I am using is called CraftPlusPlus, and it's basically just quality of life improvements. And I did some alterations on the mod because I think that there were some things in there that seems a bit overpowered, which I did not like. But other than that, that's it. That's the only thing, otherwise it's just plain vanilla. I do believe that you can strap your cargo, and it's only if it's unstrapped that it will be departed into here. It's just test. Yeah, it seems like it. So I should have done that instead of... Yeah, instead of just resupplying me with 3 concrete slabs that we needed. But yeah. Let's just move on and forget that it ever happened. Maybe take it a bit slow because I don't wanna flip over the truck. So in just about 50 meters, we're gonna be delivering the resources. And let's see what happens. Okay, that was a lot of resources for 2 cranes.
The storm's coming in fast, so we need to get that flood wall up. Actually, you need that more than I do. I'm safe back at HQ, but the folks in that town aren't. So, good luck.
So, we need to build a flood wall. Okay, so we need to use the cranes that we just built to, from what I would understand, build a flood wall. Okay, let's get on to it.
Alright, Kelly. Thank you. I will
What more could we ask for? Shields up. We're safe.
Jeez Louise, that was a close one. I was worried you weren't gonna pull it off. If you keep this up, I might start getting optimistic. At least for the company's stocks. They've been crashing lately, but you might have just turned the tide. Now, doesn't that make you feel good? Well, savor it for all it's worth. Talk to you later.
In the silence, there's a strange kind of calm, as if the world is holding its breath, pretending everything is going to be alright. But a tempest must be true to its nature. Alright, so it seems that we need to connect the warehouse to the forward base with a route. Let's just buckle up and get this over with. Well, not over with. I do enjoy all this scouting around, finding new locations. You can even see that the wind is quite picking up here. It might seem that the storm is definitely on the way. There we go. I will just move to the side. Let me just pull over here. In case you don't know, we need to find a warehouse. Seems like the warehouse is over here. I'm just going to follow the road and see where that leads us. So buckle up and enjoy the car ride. So one would appear that we're almost arrived. And I kind of been thinking a little bit on this road trip. What you guys' like hobbies are. I know that I'm quite busy having a full-time work alongside of recording videos here. I do also like playing guitar. I've been doing that since I was like 11, 12. I'm in the beginning of my 30s right now, so I don't feel that young anymore. But let's have a look at this. I do think that we just need to scout it, and then we need to plan a route. So let's get the show on the road. That's a long road. I do think that the most stable one is the one we already took. Right around here. Right, let's just follow along and see what happens. We've done it again, guys. So you may now unbuckle from this amazing side quest and have a sense of accomplishment. We did something today. Not only did we build a couple of routes, we opened a gate and we built a crane and restored the flood wall. I think we should be quite pleased about ourselves. Alright, I will try and get back on the crane, and I'll see you guys there. This is a perfect way of me stopping for today. So I'd like to say a special thank you to you guys for watching me, supporting me in this. Don't forget, if you liked the video, to punch that like button. If you want to see the next one, you can subscribe as well. And if you want to be notified once a new video gets out, you can press the bell icon. Thank you guys, and have a lovely week till we see you next time.